Hell yeah.
Alright. What's the plan?
I gotta go. So Arva sort of realized that there is some leverage that he has here. And she'll let Ra know. I think the reason he's willing to do all this is because they were enthralled with the creature they had relations with the other night. So perhaps we use that to our advantage. That being said, you may actually have to do things with them. Sound like you're prepared for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Perhaps purchase one of the belts that she was wearing so they cannot do things. I don't know. I'm sure they sell them around here.
I mean, I'm not sure if the other stuff would just be worse at that point.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure they value consent and not consent. If when you're there, just say you don't feel like it.
True. Try.
Perhaps they want to send you home after that, and that's fine. We want to go
just
home.
make sure I have my diamond first.
Yes. So we're agreed?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Alright. You want to come with me to talk to this gnome, or it's better just me and him talk?
Yeah, I don't think I want to know what you're doing.
Yes. You stay here and entertain the others. I'll go speak to my friend. I go back to my room.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We started off on the wrong foot. What's your name?
Now you want my name.
Yes.
My name is... Go fuck yourself. I want to know what your plan is first, and then we exchange names.
I told you the plan.
We're
there to purchase diamonds.
Yes, but what's your plan for why... What are you going to tell them? You can't tell them you're there to buy diamonds. What are you telling them?
I thought you said that you were going to have a cover story for my sister. We'll do the same thing. Seeking some sort of... You said people enter the city seeking forgiveness for things they've done.
They're looking for some measure of amnesty.
Well, abandoned son of the Salamander family. What better cover story than that? Sounds pretty real enough. Disowned by one of the most famous families in country. Looking for a new place to start.
Good.
And I believe Ra has a story for you. Misguided girl looking for a new start as well.
We'll stick with the fact that you're brother and sister. We'll say that you used her to get to us, so the two of you could get in the door.
Alright.
We agree with your story. And she fell for one of us. And we'll make things work from there. You're gonna have to put a little bit of faith in us.
How long is it expected for me to be stuck in that prison?
I'm not exactly sure. It's gonna depend on your lawyer. But he's a very good one.
You have the best one, right?
The best one we can get access to. You'll, of course, have to pay the man.
Of course. We can pay him handsomely.
Good. Well, then I suppose we have an arrangement.
I want to know your name first.
I am Clearsprig.
I'm gonna try to see if he's lying, but... Alright, Mr. Clearspring.
Sprig, not spring. Sprig.
Clearsprig.
Yes.
We have a deal. I want you to know, should you go back on your word in any way, I will find you and I will end you.
I don't plan to go back on my word. I'm not that kind of person. You might be, but I'm not.
I maybe do things a little off the book, but I'm a man of my word. If I make a deal with someone, I follow through.
Good. Then we have a deal. Let's make sure this goes down proper. In the morning, we leave.
How do you pull us with you?
You just need to be there. We will need to hold your hand. And away you'll come with us. We have to be willing to bring you with us, of course.
Alright. I'll dismiss the spell, the shackle spell.
Thank you. I won't say a word to the rest of them, except to say that he'll have to come with. Of course, your sister won't go without her big brother to take care of her.
Are they going to question the family resemblance? She's of Orcish descent.
I'll explain. You were a former salamander that was adopted. She was adopted into your family. They'll buy it.
Alright. Let's join the others then.
Yeah. He'll give them the story.
While he's talking to them, I'll throw in Ra and say, listen, we're seeking amnesty. We're related. You were adopted into the salamander family. We're seeking refuge. Simple stuff. I'm not sure how long I'll be stuck in the jails for, so... There's a little bit of faith here, but...
Surprised you're willing to do that.
I think the gnome knows what's at stake should he double-cross me.
Well, let's hope it all goes to plan.
Let's hope so indeed. I'll join the gnomes back and I'll say, another drink for the clear sprig. I'm going to gauge their reactions and nudge Ra to see if she notices anything, to see if they look confused or if they recognize the name.
No, they recognize the name.
Fuck.
Even if you failed the check, they all recognize it, and they'll all share the cheers.
Look normally and not look confused. Okay.
Yep.
At least to Arvos. He'll just go actually get drinks, more drinks for them and stuff.
Yeah. So you guys can get through the rest of this day. Is there anything else particular you want to do in Stevelo?
No. Big no.
Arvos would like to gander around in the tavern we're in anyway, just see if he can overhear anything interesting.
Oh yeah, there's tons of interesting things, but it's a lot of people talking about some really vile stories that they all have. This place in particular is a pretty big hangout for a lot of people who like to interact with a lot of things that are very, very questionable in nature. It's part of why they had an angel in the back. It's part of why there's a demon at the front. There's part of why the wait staff is an imp, or is a couple of imps. You can hear some really fucked up stories. Stories about how people come here because they can't kill anyone, and other people come here because they can't find a situation where they're going to get killed in a way they want to die. And so they come here to actually be killed by these creatures because they feel like that's a better experience than living life.
Yikes. Okay.
There's been there's a number of them. Huh?
It's are they a bunch of mistress worshippers?
New experiences. I think the only key information Arvos will try to suss out or directly ask his little friend if he is allowed to teleport back here or if that's not allowed or something.
I'm not going to be able to get back here until I get more vacation time.
No, not you, no. My little friend.
Oh, sorry. What?
Am I allowed to just teleport here as I please, or do I need permission?
Into the inn? You won't be able to teleport into Stevelo. You'll be able to teleport outside.
Okay, so I was trying to look around and it was immediately rejected. I just want to make sure I wasn't going to zapped out of existence or something.
No, you'll just get pushed away.
Oh. So I should teleport 300 feet away?
No, there are boundaries that will kind of lock you into place when you teleport in.
Ah. Interesting. I might visit here once again.
Ah, good. I like you.
What's your name? You're actually the nicest person I've met.
I'm not allowed to share my name. Besides, if I said it would make your ears bleed.
In character, do I know... Because out of character, I'm pretty sure if you know demons' names, it gives you, power over them. Do I know this in character?
Give me a Knowledge the Plains.
Knowledge the Plains.
So you're pretty sure that's not exactly it, but there is something like that. You are pretty sure that like his name won't make your ears bleed necessarily. But there is a reason that he does not want to give you his name, and it does have to do with like it giving you some greater power over him. But it's not the name by itself that does it, but having the name gives you the ability to do other things.
Fair enough. No names works for me.
Good.
I look forward to seeing you should I return, though.
I look forward to seeing you too. Wonder what you'll do then. Hopefully it's not as boring as your room.
You know what? I think I might bring that gnome back and have more interesting times with you.
Good. Sounds like a fun time.
Eventually.
One day.
One day.
I'll be here for a long while.
Excellent. And yeah, I think Arlos is good to wait till they're ready to get pulled back.
Okay.
That night, it's tomorrow morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it?
It's tomorrow morning.
That night, I would try to commune with Thoth. I don't expect a response, but I would just say, Thoth, I'm putting my life and some faith here. I hope you have my back in there. And yeah, that'll be his like nightly thought as he sleeps.
As you drift into dreams, an image of a person will coalesce in your mind. An image of a goblin.
Female goblin?
A male goblin.
Male goblin.
Yes.
Interesting.
And you will drift into sleep. The next morning, you will all prepare to leave. The preparations are all made. You guys can get to... They basically will take you to a certain point, and they'll say, all right, it's almost time. Are you ready?
Ready as will ever be.
Here comes the boring part. We just have to wait. Everybody hold hands.
All my items.
They will take your stuff for a little while. Yes, it will be put away. Everybody hold hands. Like all the gnomes hold hands and they reach out to the two of you.
I'm going to take my robes of Archmage off and put them in the handy haversack.
Okay.
Hopefully they don't think... I don't know. Maybe it helps or maybe it doesn't.
Time is short. Hands?
Yeah, take their hands.
I grip it tightly.
Yeah, you grab and you squeeze the gnome's
string.
hand as tightly as you can. And slowly everything begins to twist and fade. And you feel immediately like you are being ripped across the world. And in the blink of an eye, you appear in a very large room. This room is very bright and very colorful. There are tapestries all over with various different colors and shapes on them. It has like a domed ceiling on the inside. You're standing on this like little platform as you are pulled back, and a number of gnomes with like these spears come running up and surround you. For a few moments, do any of you speak Gnomish?
Let me check. I speak a variety of languages.
No,
I do. Gnome. I do speak Gnome.
Okay. Hold on, I was looking to see if I had the music I need, but I don't. So yeah, they go back and forth with some words. And then one of the gnomes shakes their head. And they come over and they pull out this small set of manacles for each. Two of them pull out small sets of manacles for each of you, and then like, we're gonna need your hands. Please stick them out. And these manacles that are like nowhere near large enough to go on your arms, they hold out to you.
Would you like to explain what's going on, or we're just being shackled for fun?
We have to take you to the holding cell while we discuss the amnesty plans.
Very well.
Please hold out your arms. Yep. And these little shackles will grow as they kind of wrap them around your wrists. and they will bring you to another very large building, this time much larger than the building you exit. This building has these very large, very brightly colored domes at the top of it. Every building has these very bright, vivid colors. Many of them have like a solid color with tapestries that kind of complement the colors. There are various bits of art, beautiful like works of art just painted on the sides of some buildings, huge sculptures of various colors and design. Not really of anything in particular. Lots of abstract stuff that makes you, like, as you look at it from different angles, see different things. When they bring you into this large building, you're brought to a special room where you are sat for a little while. After a bit, a gnome steps in. They are wearing a very unique kind of hat. It almost looks like a pirate captain's hat, but sideways on their head. They are wearing a long trench coat with a vest and weirdly suspenders. Who wears a vest and suspenders? And these very like tall cowboy boots, but they go too high. They go at like knee level. Well, hello. You're here about amnesty, I hear. Yes?
Is he addressing both of us, or is it just...
Both of you, yes.
Yes, we were...
Siblings, right?
Yes, discarded by our
Talking
family.
in common or
He is in common.
okay?
Seeking a new start.
Yes, word is you're from... You tried to find help in the military, but that didn't work out so well for you?
Yes. Not so well at all.
A shame, a shame. We have tried what we can with some people. What were your crimes?
Well, disowning my family name.
Yes, you're of the Salamander family, is that correct?
Yes. You see, my family has not been, I mean, I don't know if you need these personal details, but hasn't been a pleasant upbringing, and I disowned the family name and now, unfortunately, forsaken my adopted sister with me. But she is loyal, stuck by my side, and the military led us friends to death, and we do not want to be part of them. I heard they've tried to mess with Akunsant, not above board with me, you know. I don't like to conquer things, so they forced me to do things I didn't like. So now we grabbed my sister and we met these gnomes, and they mentioned about amnesty in this place.
Yes, I heard they were very taken with her.
I don't know much about it, but she seemed to make a good impression on them.
Well, she made such a good impression, they've hired a very unexpected lawyer. And he'll be handling your case and working with the details on you. Thanks to his expertise, we'll be handling this the old-fashioned way. And he looks kind of like... Rod, give me a gauge check as he responds. Yeah, he looks like for some reason that really bothers him. There's probably a number of things that they're usually able to use in these kinds of amnesty cases, but somehow, that isn't going to happen. It's going to be handled in whatever this old-fashioned way is. And, we'll, dependent upon the facts here, we'll get to the bottom of things.
You know how long this usually takes?
Oh, it's usually a few days at least. Sometimes longer. But you'll be given, if it takes too long, we'll give you temporary housing with that your attorney can set up, and we'll keep an eye on you. You'll be monitored during that time.
If things are not going our way, are we just simply allowed to leave, or is there problems with...
No. You will either find amnesty here, or we will banish you.
Banishment.
Yes.
Escorted outside the city.
No. We will banish you to Maxington Penitentiary. You will be stuck in the labyrinth.
I think I've heard about that place.
Until you die.
Interesting. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yes, we should hope that.
Yes. Sorry, and you mentioned something about housing and being monitored? What is
Yes,
about?
if things go on for too long, your attorney can make arrangements for a place for you to stay, so you're not trapped in here. He being as good as he is, I'm sure he'll make sure you have the most comfortable stay possible.
Excellent. And I guess we're going to be magically monitored during this, of course. Seems reasonable.
You will be monitored.
Excellent. Thank you. You're very helpful.
You're welcome. He'll turn and walk out.
Sister, I think we've found a new home, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll try to hold her hand if I can.
After a couple of hours, the door will open again, and the gnome will step in. Your lawyer is here to see you. You may call him, I suppose, I don't know if they told you who they're having represent you, but you may call him Zug. And a short goblin steps into the room with dark green skin, wearing a black outfit. He is dressed in the smallest but wellest fitting suit.
Does this goblin look like I've seen him in my dreams?
He does indeed look almost identical. All right, so amnesty is what you're saying, huh?
That's what we're wanting.
Well, we'll have to see if we can do that.
I've told you the best.
Yeah. Best you're gonna get.
You don't seem very jovial about all this.
Do you want to get whatever you're really here for, or do you want me to
I want to
be
make
really
sure
joyful?
we can rely on you to get the job done.
I mean, I'm the best hope you got, aren't I?
We should probably just be nice, Uravos. I think
I
he's
am.
gonna
I'm
help
just-
us. Hopefully.
Well, we'll
Calm
see.
yourself, sister.
We'll see how much he plans to help you next session. Because we need Zug to be here, and actually, he might be available. Hold on. I'd like to at least give you an introduction if I can. But
I was sort of sitting here wondering. I was like, this seems too interesting. It's like, oh, okay, that's who we got. All right.
yeah, I wasn't sure how far here we'd get. We're a little bit further than I thought.
Calm yourself, sister. I'm merely conversing with the young goblin here.
Yes, you conversing, that was like me yelling, so just saying.
Calm down. You'll get your gnomish friends soon enough. Just settle down.
No, I'm not getting a reply back. So we will see how this goes next week. One way or another. Either I'll be Zug, or somebody else will be representing Zug. Until then, good night.